Yo, what's going on? This is LBThaRealist with Surrealistic Studio. Surreal news with the real. It's surreal. So I did a video on the whole situation in Haiti about how Haiti's president was assassinated by a group of 28 men, 26 of them being Colombians, 2 of them being Haitian Americans. And now this is coming out. Former U.S. drug agency informant arrested in Haiti assassination, DEA source says. So this guy was an informant for the DEA. Let me go ahead and read to you this story right here. This is going to be from Reuters.com. And I'll try to leave this in the description so you guys can check it out for yourselves. All right. Let's see here. One of the Haitian American men arrested on suspicion of taking part in the assassination of Haiti's president last week has been an informant to the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, a DEA official said on Monday. Haitian authorities last week arrested 2 Haitian American men, Joseph Vincent, 55 years old, and James Salages, 35 years old, and charged them with joining 26 Colombians in the fatal attack on Haitian President Jovenel Moise. The official, who spoke on condition of anonymity, anonymity, I can never pronounce that word correctly, I'm sorry, declined to say which of the 2 men had been an informant. One of the suspects in the assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moise was a confidential source to the DEA. The DEA official said in an email, adding that the suspect had reached out to the DEA after the assassination and that it had urged him to surrender. These individuals were not acting on behalf of the DEA. The suspect was not an active informant at the time of this assassination, a law enforcement source said. A third Haitian American, Christian Emmanuel Sanon, was arrested on Sunday by Haitian authorities, who accused him of being a mastermind of the attack. U.S. law enforcement and intelligence agencies are probing why the Haitian American men may have taken part in the assassination. The U.S. Justice Department said on Monday that it had been asked by Haiti to assist in the probe of Moise's murder and was doing so. So the U.S. Justice Department said on Monday that it was asked by Haiti to basically investigate this murder, or to assist in the probe of Moise's murder. An initial assessment has been conducted by Haiti by senior U.S. officials, said spokesperson Anthony Coley. The department will also investigate whether there were any violations of U.S. criminal law in connection with this matter. What? A source close to the investigation said Salages and Vincent told investigators there were translators for a Colombian commando unit that had an arrest warrant for Moise, but that when they arrived, they found Moise dead. Salages described himself online as a certified diplomatic agent and the former chief commander of bodyguards for the Canadian embassy in Haiti. Those statements were made on the website of a charity he ran, which on Thursday removed them. Reuters reviewed an archived version that remains accessible. The Miami Herald quoted an unarmed government official as saying that a decade ago, Salages briefly worked for a company that provided security for the Canadian embassy in Haiti. We are aware of allegations implicating an individual who was briefly employed as a reserve bodyguard by a security company hired by Global Affairs in Canada in 2010, the newspaper quoted the official as saying. Florida records show Salages had held security officer and firearms licenses. Few details have emerged about Vincent. Again, this is going to be from Reuters.com. So one of the guys, not confirmed exactly who, was actually an informant, a past informant for the DEA. And they're saying that basically, hey, we didn't have anything to do with this. We don't know what's going on, but yes, this guy was in fact an informant of the DEA. Wow, this is crazy, because I remember when I actually reported on this, they ran up saying, hey, this is the DEA. According to the story, they posed as DEA agents. And now it's coming out that one of the guys actually was an informant for the DEA. So I'm not going to make any speculations or come to any absolute conclusions here, folks. This is all very interesting. This is all very crazy, to say the least, this whole story. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video so we can appease the YouTube gods and the algorithm. Share and subscribe if you haven't before, because most of you are not subscribed. So go ahead and give a brother a subscribe. And love, peace, and light, folks. That's what I'm about. I don't know about you. Until next time, find all my information in the description below if you guys want to check me out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any of that jazz. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.